Hi, this is Tim Campsell at Action Coach of Indiana with our Business Spotlight series. The purpose is to interview and promote local business owners. And this is a free service we're providing because we know that when every small business is strong, then the economy is strong. And today I have the pleasure of talking with Johnna. Johnna, it's great to have you on the program today.
Thank you for having us. I
Well, hey,
appreciate it.
let's start with having you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you personally.
So my name is Johnna Majors, and I'm a chronic pain patient. And with the things that are going on in today's world where we have people overdosing, and it's very hard to get treatment for rare diseases and rare painful diseases. So we decided to open up a foundation.
Fantastic. Well, tell us a little bit about that foundation.
So American Pain and Disability Foundation actually helps patients find doctors. We help pay bills. We help pretty much with anything the patient needs. If they need a wheelchair ramp built, we try and get that done for them. If they need their medications picked up, we try and get that done for them. So we're really kind of an all access foundation. We just had one of our own members who had brain surgery. She came home and she was not being treated adequately, and she ended up dying. She was getting ready to start a national support group. So we are going to continue that in her name.
Wonderful. So, Johnna, how long has the foundation been around?
We are in our, let's see, we opened in 2019. Okay. So we are very small and we are not very old.
Wonderful. So tell us more specifically, how do you help folks? Who's your customer or your client, or what we call the target audience?
So our target audience are people with rare intractable pain diseases. There's a lot of people that have lupus or cancer. People are being denied access to medicines all over the place. We had one lady who was in a horrible car accident, and they are treating her with Tylenol and Advil. So we also have an advocate side where we reach out to advocates where they will go and advocate for the patient so that this doesn't happen. I mean, can you imagine? We're all one step away or one accident away from being in pain.
Right.
And if that's what they're treating us with is Tylenol, that's not okay.
Right.
So, and being a pain patient, you deal with all kinds of stuff like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I used to be able to do this in my life before. Now I can't. So we do a lot of counseling and stuff like that as well.
Wonderful. So COVID has had an impact on many businesses. What's the greatest impact that it has had on your foundation?
Donations. People are struggling. People are struggling a lot. So that's, we're a donation-based foundation.
Right.
We haven't gone for the grants yet. So that's hurt us quite a bit because we have more and more people reaching out for, I don't have gas to get to my appointment. I don't have groceries. Right. So,
okay.
Yeah.
So we've all had to pivot during COVID to, make a difference and have our businesses be able to.
What are you doing out here?
Survive. So
sorry.
That's okay. What's one action that you've taken during the pandemic to make a difference in your foundation?
We're just there to help, try and help no matter what the situation is. So sometimes we pull out of our own pockets to make sure that the people that are calling us get what they need.
Wow. Oh,
we don't want to see anybody go hungry or, not be able to get to their appointment or not be able to get their medications. So there's been quite a few times we've pulled out of our pockets.
Wow, that's so generous of you. So here's an interesting question. It's been said that smart people learn from their mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So what's a mistake that you've made along the way that you'd be willing to share so that other entrepreneurs can learn from your experience?
We actually, our biggest mistake was trying to help people too early in the foundation. We came out and we're helping way too soon. I think we should have been a little more established before we started doing that. So I know you get excited about doing stuff, but you gotta put on the brakes and, make sure everything's in order before you start doing that. That was probably my biggest
Yeah, great
problem.
advice. So what do
Yeah.
you feel is going to be the biggest challenge in the business over the next 12 months?
Gosh. I would say money. I mean, we have a big fundraiser coming up in Indy on August 29th. And, just getting people to know that we're around to help them.
Hmm.
It's been a slow moving process. So
Okay.
that's what we're trying to do by doing interviews like this, is reaching people so that they know they're not alone and they know that they can call or email. If they have a problem, we're there to help to fix it.
Wonderful. So second last question here is, we'll get your contact information to be sure to include that along with this video so that folks can reach out to you and visit your website. Is there anything else that you want to make sure that we cover today? Do you have any types of offers going on or anything that you want to promote?
I want to promote our fundraiser August 29th. The bag ladies are gracious enough to do a fundraiser for us, and we'll be putting that information on our website as soon as we get the flyer. And come out and join us. We'll have raffles and a show, and the comedian Bob Sharon will be there.
Wonderful.
So should be a good time.
Well, we'll make sure to have that link on along with this video as well to your website so that people can learn more about that fundraiser. So last question here. Tell us what's been most inspiring to you during all the craziness of the past year.
People have the generosity of people who are on disability, who don't have much, are still willing to donate time, donate finances to help other people. It has been very uplifting. We don't see all the good stories a lot of the times on the news.
Right.
And this definitely has made me think, wow, there still are good people out there that care about other people and don't want anything back.
Mm. Oh, that's
So
awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that.
you're welcome.
So, Johnna, that does conclude our interview. For those listening, if you've heard something that has piqued your interest, whether you're somebody who is suffering from chronic pain or you are just touched by this interview and would like to donate, please use the contact information that's along with this interview to reach out to Johnna, find out how you may be able to help her. Let's make sure that you sign up to attend the fundraiser that's coming up. Sounds like it's going to be a blast. And as I mentioned earlier in a previous interview, everyone who appears on this show will get a complimentary coaching session. So Johnna will talk about that offline here in a minute. It's been a pleasure learning about you and your foundation, and I wish you tremendous success.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. Have a wonderful day.
You too.